truly is fascinating.
Oh, I'm looking.
Wheel of life.
Cool it! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Dodge this!
Disappear!
Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze!
That's another one gone.
Drink and be merry.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are Traveler. We were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. We are discussing the whereabouts of
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been...
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance... For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown...
No. My research indicates that the Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora's... The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument...
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am...
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if it...
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed...
That is correct in...
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce. What I mean...
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's...
Life is short, so eat, drink, and be merry.
What I'm about to... Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the other. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the...
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But Morax used a rather underhanded trick to... What? No way.
This bit of history is a...
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just...
Over here! Mr. Zhongli! I've been looking for you.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise,
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological
The Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the... I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice.
Of course you would be such a reasonable...
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your... It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of...
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely...
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was... It would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even... This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the god. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock form.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapon.
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis, but due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, so besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given...
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich... I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks. Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract you. The hydromonic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
I taste blood. I taste blood. I taste...
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
This girl she left me.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you! You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. This stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power.
Quick, give it to me! At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring...
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and belief. But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell...
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber.
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high...
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued. I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't...
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of... However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has... I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal was... So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt. I don't know, there's no concrete evidence, but I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all...
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although they're... Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then. Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another? This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental... When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always...
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god, at that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is...
How sad, then. In the end...
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth, lost to time.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer... You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms...
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
I'm fine. Faster? Okay, faster.
As you wish. Are these... statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Quake!
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also...
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of...
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious... I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss One.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Rise! Quake!
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be...
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind...
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt. Much like a rising... The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a...
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer... Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from...
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You...
Quake!
Wheel of life.
So soon. Order guide you.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the...
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long. Hey, Paimon likes Mora, but Paimon doesn't do bad.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire? I think we should be honest with each other now. that in truth, not a single member of this
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in, I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl...
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it,
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge...
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue, come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Rise! Rise! Crumble! Rise!
Life goes on.
This is order. Crumble!
Life goes on.
Keep that!
Life goes on.
Keep that!
This is... a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back. The power of this sword surely is much greater than... If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the God of Salt.
It does look like some...
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate...
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clementa's...
Yes. But the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
This logic!
Zhang Li, she seems like a good person, and...
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract...
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be no matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided?
Zhang Li!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer...
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the... Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control, but Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, however, during such a long war, after making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands.
No. No!
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people.
Not even a single blade? Then...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the God of Salt, but is instead...
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to...
As I said before,
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey! Come back!
It is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find...
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then. This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these... The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, the Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, The power that flows forth when they are slain, those who could not flee, were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror so they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, but they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once...
Even if this must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not, judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, indeed, in ages past, faith in a god who has already passed will... So it is for Havria. And so it is... All right then. Now...
Huh? What do you want to...
Treading old ground. Telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintance. Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old, the Adepti, have presently... To leave them here is to let them slumber. And I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered, history records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to... Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone...
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and time.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the salt chalice and...
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many... This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time.
Oh, why's that? Has something...
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched...
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters. In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be...
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up Ruin guards for breakfast.
Well, if you're genuinely offering... I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to invest...
Footprints, eh?
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf...
This footprint is huge! It has to be the one that guy was talking about. Here's another one. Yep. Seems the ruin guards did come out for a walk after all. Trail of ruin guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A ruin guard! Over there!
Keep back!
Well, that's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more. What is he wearing?
I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? You bet! Mr. Cyclopses are crazy strong.
Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute. Wait,
yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. Cyclops has come from. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new...
Yeah, Paimon is not a toy!
Greetings! Have you found anything? Oh. A child?
We just, you know...
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a kill... We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's deaf.
I'm just trying to help. I've always...
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr... My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue.
You came all the way from
Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go.
Looks heavy. What the... Finding your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it off. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much more from selling toys. Yay! Thanks, nice guy. All right, now we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you... Wow, that one nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to know about... Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? Great idea! All right, off! All right! Finally, now I get... Feel free to take a look around.
What should I put in my letter?
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir?
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here? Yay, my brother! I found...
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tooser. My... What a nice surprise, Tooser. I thought I would have to wait till I How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody...
They miss you a lot. Tonya prays for you every day.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tooser? How have I not heard...
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking. And then, Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy. And then I found this nice guy to help me come look for you. And also, Tooser is Child's brother? Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really, I am, but...
Okay, I promise. Please don't be...
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tooser. I hope you said a big...
Yep, I always remember my pleases and thank yous. Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were...
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn in all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so...
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice guy? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooster said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about?
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatuis, or should I say Snezhna. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tooser is still... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy...
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr.
Just humor me in front of Tooser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding...
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you to...
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get...
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tooser, duty calls.
So we still need to keep baiting?
Sure! I really like this guy. And anyway, he...
Well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tooser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time. If need be, you may find me by the river near...
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Child's kid brother for a while.
So, where are we going to play first?
How about we start with the toy store?
What should I put in my litter?
Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes.
Huh. The nightlife here is
What are
so
you
vibrant.
staring at?
Real tigerfish. Get it while it's hot. Made another handsome sum today.
Welcome to Second Life. Satisfaction, Garrett.
Trail tigerfish. Hit him while it's hot. Made another handsome sum today.
Cheap and
Try
tasty
something new at the
just
One Man
away.
Restaurant. I think I may have overeaten.
Wow. Leo's
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
This is a clear fire hazard right here.
What should I try this time? I can't believe the well got polluted. Oh, what should I try this time? What should I try this time? I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
Wow. He's a class act, that one.
Lee cuisine is inedible.
Guild. Yo, have a
I want a new toy. Huh? What are those super colorful? They're called kites. The kids in Liyue?
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Gran?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh! The kite will fly into the...
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops?
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky, so...
Well, I can do custom builds.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself.
I'll manage.
We should be fine. Child was pretty... but then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, kinda irresponsible. Your words, not mine. Either way, it's time to talk prices.
Fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not.
For our next stop... I want a new toy. Why don't we head to One Man Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Wow.
Hello, welcome.
This restaurant has a really...
A choking smell? You must be referring to our...
spicy chili? But
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra. Wow, we've got a real rich kid. Looks like Wanman Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef?
Giving the people what they want is the very... If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child...
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef, now. We'll be eating here after all. Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to... Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as...
Is it just Paimon? Or are premium custom orders in fashion? Still, surely there must be a little room for
you folks. Let's go with this then.
Thanks, Chef Mao.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
Ugh. It was a little... I thought it was just right. But this doesn't feel right somehow. Whatever. So where do you want to go next to? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here. Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the...
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Wow, this place is huge. Are the waves here always... Given Liyue's climate, the area... Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide. But this place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest... Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf... yeah, Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So this harbor is like Tevat's. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes on. Then Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Wait, Tooser, don't run off! After all that, he wasn't even listening.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger.
This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position.
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook.
Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toys?
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let... But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would...
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other bit... Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running off!
Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish...
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around...
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to?
Maybe 200 times your size?
Hey! 200 of Paimon would squish you flat, you know.
There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, let's...
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired?
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with him.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore.
Yep. You can up... Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? But Child said that he'd be by the river near Qingshu.
Yay! Let's go!
Found him! There's Wait, he's talking to the the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you?
Uh-huh. What a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always...
well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh? You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you... Yes.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about.
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
All right then. I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay...
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old...
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors?
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't... If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf?
Come on. If we can't do it, do you...
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been...
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do?
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to... He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show...
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely, he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless... maybe...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like...
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty...
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional. Way too
So, Mr. Salesman...
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say...
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too... But we fully understand the situation with the...
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes. Couldn't agree more, sir.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too.
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good? Please, I'll compensate you.
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. He hasn't done himself any... To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good intentions, doesn't he? Wait, where's Tusser? We were too busy. Did he sneak off to follow his brother? Either way, let's head over there first.
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster.
Tusser, so you did come here.
Shh, quiet! My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north. As strong as Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and for the trials that we face are harsh. And our enemies are like... like kites, and who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in...
Kites are really fun.
This is, of course, an analogy, as they say. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, a refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably...
Whoa, that's really strict. Well,
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on...
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing...
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? What?
I can't believe it. A recruits like us...
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot!
You'll get
no time to lose.
Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received.
Time for a flash freeze!
This one's well done!
End.
Almost. Flash frost!
Lupica! My Lupica!
Life goes on.
Roasted frog!
Frozen food.
This was well done!
Disgusting.
An unfortunate fault!
No time to lose.
Wheel of life.
Send this quickly!
Lupica! My Lupica!
You can run, but you can't hide.
This isn't good.
No time to lose.
Let's move! You can't run! Well, neither can I. Have a load of this!
Time to fulfill my duty. It isn't time for a break yet! Not breaking a sweat!
Roasted fry!
No slacking off!
This one's well done!
Life goes on.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
No time to lose.
It isn't time for a break yet!
This one's well done!
Slacking off! This should be fun! It isn't time for a break yet!
You can't run! Well, neither can I. Not breaking a sweat! My duty.
No time to lose.
This one's well done! You need to hurry up! Roasted fry! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Is that all you got?
Nice. Fast.
You can't run! Well, neither can I. You need to hurry up. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! I see through you! I miscalculate.
Riptide!
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry! An unfortunate fault.
Keep back!
Cook this through.
Well then, do you all understand?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost managed. In other words, you've done well for new recruit.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all dismissed.
Brother! You were amazing!
Oh, Tooser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to...
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I'm not the man I was when we first met. You must mean It puts a great strain on my body, so it's I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used... Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use
The Foul Legacy transformation? I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like...
Now, Tooser, fighting isn't about looking cool. I can teach you, but think carefully.
I want to protect Sister...
That's a good answer, Tooser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques.
Leave it to me.
You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the
Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me...
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it...
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research!
Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all... As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you...
Exactly!
Are you sure this is a good idea?
You should come along too, Traveler! This time?
Let me think. Ah, yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who...
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sound. What is this place?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, as to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad act. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing two.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is.
Wait, so...
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, even Tusser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for.
What are you guys chatting about? Come on!
All right.
Outrider Amber, reporting. Brother, someone was saying that
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tusser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around?
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tusser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tusser be alright?
There's another path over there. Let's move. No time to lose. Yeah. That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tusser. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tusser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly. her! Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my...
You bet! Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready?
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
No time to lose. Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you two?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun.
Fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death.
What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now? But...
I have a surprise for you.
A surprise? Oh, what's...
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes.
Okay, 60 is a really long...
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Orders given. 16, 12, 10.
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
If you notice. All right. 15, 14, 13.
Huh? Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not.
Wow. He actually pulled it. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the foul.
Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait,
aren't you guys supposed to be
Oh, that's right! I was so... Well, let's go look for him to...
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me. Deflated as a burst balloon. As I recall, you have siblings too. I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little brother.
Really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limp, and that's why I, Tartaglia, am... Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them, so someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, that is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something,
Quit the tough guy act already! You need to see a doctor right away, mister!
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give...
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky to...
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt... You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that... that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser... Alright. Thank...
Faster? Okay, faster.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? What? Why? Why would he leave without me?
Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry.
Oh. That's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclops' Look! It even has my name on it!
You're really loving it.
You bet! My brother is the best!
You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy... Do you think you're ready to head back?
Don't worry. I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be So...
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster.
Bad news for my purse.
Faster?
What should I put in
Okay,
my
faster.
Sir, young Master Tooser,
Did Child send you?
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's
Who are you? My big brother all...
But you've been following us around.
Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along.
What?
My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just...
What a strange twist of fate.
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best...
Gee, time really flies when you're happy. Well then, see you, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Pinky promise?
You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill...
It's a promise.
Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Hey.
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding?
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's... Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And to think... yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done.
Aha! So you do have a heart after all.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the this time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tooser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends, till we meet again, in Snezhnaya.
Welcome to the Northland Bank.
If I take the loan...
face.
Keep back!
That wheel of life, sacred name, fortune preserver.
Keep back!
Can't run from death.
Astra Abyssosk.